Hello to all my timeless beauties, hope you're all doing well. Today I decided that I wanted to do a really bronzy slash brightening slash all cream slash not many brushes used look playing with my cream products. It's a beautiful day in Melbourne. We're just gone from winter into spring and the sun is out and the birds are chirping and my cat is dive bombing this video left, right and centre. There she is again. Suki Lala, her name is. Daughter named her. So this is the look. Really easy. I think if I wasn't talking through it, it would take 10 minutes. Just is brightening, bit of sparkle on the eyes. Skin is nice and bronzed. Cream products, which are great for over 40s. I'll put in a before and after photo now so you can see the transformation or whatever. And then we'll head right into the tutorial. So I'm going to start off with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm just going to use a flat paddle old school foundation brush from, this one's from Sephora, and I'm just going to put that in there. And then just work it all over my face. I've already got my skincare on, which was just, what did I use this morning? Just a hydrating oil. I used a jojoba oil mixed with some of the snail slime. Cosrx, if you've seen my products to use during chemo or menopause, you know what I'm talking about. The Power Essence Snail Mucin Cosrx product and my sunscreen. Okay, so this just is a really nice base for makeup. It actually feels quite set in a way, but not dry. That makes sense. The foundation's not going to slip and slide around, but it's also not going to dry out the skin. Thank you, e.l.f. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to use the RMS Beauty Uncover Up Cream Foundation. Now, I bought this because of Emily Noel's video on it. I actually even got the same colour that she got, even though we have quite different coloured skin, but this is in 11.5 and it's a really peachy colour. And it's just super brightening without being weird. And it's so like hooly dooly. It is the thickest cream ever. But it doesn't feel thick on the skin. It's really fascinating. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. So I just like to put a little bit on and work in small areas. Because it's a cream, it doesn't blend far. So you do have to put quite a few dots on and just do one bit at a time. Let's see, the colour, it's super brightening. It has some good coverage. Now, for coverage for me, like I like my freckles to show through. Really just want to even out my skin a bit and just put some life into it, really, because I am quite pale. I'm one of those people that if I don't wear foundation, which, you know, I could not care less what other people thought, but if I don't wear foundation, you know, people will be like, are you okay? So yeah. That's how we're looking. I'm just going to pop a bit of my beloved Maybelline Master Blur Stick just on my nose before I put concealer there, just so that it doesn't move. Just put a little bit on my scar there as well. Alright, so for concealer, I'm going to use a couple for different purposes. I'm going to use this one first, which is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, which is, you know, a favourite of many people. in the YouTube world. This is in the colour medium 1 Custard, and I use this as a first step, little bit of a colour corrector on my eyes. So see the difference? I just pop a brush in, pop it in the pot, and then just swirls it around to really work it in the brush. And then it takes 2 seconds. How nice is it to hear the birds outside? So in Australia, so we're coming from winter into spring, and it's just so lovely. I saw a bird yesterday on my walk making a nest, grabbing some sweet twigs to make a sweet nest. And it made my heart sing. It was so lovely. It's like, yes. And we're still in lockdown in Melbourne, but at least it's lovely outside. Except I always forget I love spring, but then I always forget how bad my allergies are. It was like literally the first day of spring, I start itching, start sneezing, that old chestnut. Okay, so that's my eyes looking quite bright. And then I'm gonna just do a little bit just on my nose, on my scar there. That's it. So this step is totally optional, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more brightness under my eyes. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. And I'm just gonna pop this, just one click. If you do two, you'll regret it. I'll just pop a little bit in the inner corner and then a bit on the outer corner. Gosh, my dog is snoring so loudly next to me. We just went for a long walk. So she's having a little nap. And then I'm gonna pick up my damp beauty blender. Oh, it's not a beauty blender, I don't even know what brand this is. Sponge. And then just tap that up. Just add a little bit more brightness. Here we go. This is how we're looking so far. The next product I'm going to use is the By Terry Tea to Tan Face and Body Bronzer. Give it a good shake. Gosh, it's just such a pretty product. Got those sparkles, but the sparkles just, they don't translate to the skin in any weird way, but they are quite mesmerizing. Yes, this product can be a bit of a messy one, but I'm just gonna pop a bit. Whoa! Like living on the edge here. Okay, so I'm going to swizzle my brush in that concoction and then just go around the perimeter of my face and start the bronzing process. It just blends itself. It's such a great product. Zero texture, literally like putting water on your face. It's got such a lovely smell. I don't know what that smell is, but it's great. It's like a real spa-like smell. I'm gonna have to Google that because I feel like I need more of that smell in my life. Okay, another lot. So this time I'm just gonna do the top of my cheekbones, a little on the nose, bloop, 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 a little under my lip. Okay, start seeing its bronze effect starting to take shape. And one last swizzle just on my chin, my neck. Bring it down my neck. Let's make sure everything's kind of cohesive. Okay, and that's how it looks, the By Terry Tea to Tan. It's got that lovely sheeny glow. I've got a couple of cream blushes to choose from. This one is from Mecca Cosmetica, which is an Australian brand that has its own brand of makeup, as well as being a retailer of other high-end makeup brands, just like a Sephora. So this one is called Weekend Skin in Watermelon. It's the Hydra Cheek Tint Illuminating Balm Duo. So it is like a balm more than a cream. So it's got the watermelon tint on one side, which is super pretty. And then the other side, you've got your highlighter. It's a really lovely product. It's great for traveling as well. It's super compact, and the fact that you got two products in one is really great. And of course, I have my e.l.f. Putty blush in Bora Bora, which is less peachy watermelon-y and more just cool pink. So I might go with the Mecca one today. So I'm going to pop that on with my e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator, which I actually love for putting on cream blush. So I'm going to use the double tapper, and just place it first. Quite high. My face shape tends to look better when the blush is on the cheek, apple of the cheek, and just upwards. You can keep blending it up so it kind of just blends into your skin rather than just being a, shock of blush in one place. Blend it up but not down, and it just gives a nice little hint of colour. I might put in a little bit more. Okay, that's how the blush is looking. I will use the illuminator on the other side, so that's how it looks. Oh, those birds, you tweet birds. This is just a duo fibre brush. Just put it on the apples and up. It's a little bit sticky, the illuminator. It's still nice. Right, so I'm feeling ultra glossy, however, will that stop me from putting more highlighter on? Oh no. So let's finish off the skin with the Hollywood Flawless filter, which I have in the shade Light 2. So, and just taking the doe foot applicator, putting it on the back of my hand, grabbing another duo fibre brush, working it in, and then literally just popping it all over the high points, moving on the eyes too. Okay, now looking super glossy, love it. All right, I'm going to do my eyebrows next, so I'm going to use my e.l.f. Lifter and Filler pencil, and I'm just going to use the fill side, and I'm just going to add in some hair-like strokes, and you can just blend this out, so you don't need to be even too kind of precise or worry if you overdo it. This is really hard to do in the monitor. So it looks totally crazy. And then just using a spoolie. Whoa, this is an angled one. To brush it out. Okay, a little brush through. Okay, that's that brow versus that brow. And I'm just going to run through it with the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the colour taupe or taupe, depending on what country you're from. I think we say taupe. Americans say taupe. Okay, so that's the before. And that's the after. Okay, let's even these babies out. So I have super blonde brows naturally, like you can't actually see them. I'll pop up a photo of me with my brows before I got them hennaed. Last time I got them dyed, just so you can see what I'm talking about. They're literally invisible. Yeah, I had a henna put through, which definitely lasted longer than the traditional dye, and it makes such a difference. But it's been, I think I looked at my calendar, and it's been about, I think, 8 weeks, because Melbourne's been in lockdown. She's drinking water from the dog bowl. So cheeky. I have a dog and a cat, and they really love each other. It's very sweet. So with the henna, it just gives you a guide of where to place your product just to fill them in a bit, which is awesome. But mine's fast fading, so then I'm just left with these super blonde brows. It's really hard to fill in when you've just got super blonde brows. Hi. Just walking through on your little tappy toes. That's the best I can do, just holding out for beauty services to reopen. Help. Okay, so on my eyes, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Mint Melt No Budge eyeshadow in the colour Melt With Me. Melt with me, sweat. All right, so I'm gonna attempt to use my fingers. Am I? I'm just gonna put this in the socket really gently. Just to add a little bit of definition there. And then just over the lid, I'm going to just add a little bit of MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Bare Study, which is just a lovely cream champagne colour. I mean, obviously everything's cream because that's what I'm doing. But just on the lid and just in the corner as well. Okay. Now I'm going to use the That's So Cold Eyeliner Crayon by Flower Beauty. This is just in the black colour. I can't actually see that it has a name on it. Ooh, it's an aeroplane. He's flying at the moment. Not me. Okay, I'm just gonna swizzle on there. Swizzle the back of my... And then just push on the base of the lashes. If you get it on your eye, don't worry, you can smudge it in. Just to give a soft definition. And do the same on the other eye. You probably hear my partner upstairs. He's very loud. Close the door in the study, a Zoom call. He's just one of those people that got those voices that can cut through anything. You know those people? Like they literally cannot not be loud. It's just the way he talks. Okay, this is how we're looking so far. Part of the, delightful nature of doing cream makeup and not powders is just it's really tactile and the creams feel lovely. But you do, you can really get it all over you. And if you're not wiping that off, you can be transferring between products. So, what I've got on my fingers from doing my eye makeup, I then might go do my cheeks and with my hands, and then, I'm getting black on there as well. So just to keep a damp washcloth to wipe off your hands in between is my little hot tip. Okay, so in the waterline, in the lower waterline, I'm going to use the Revlon Micro Precision Hyper Precision Gel Eyeliner. It's a lot of precisions. In the colour beige. And again, this is just all about, brightening. So that we're looking awake and lovely and bright. So now I'm going to add a little sparkle, little cheeky sparkle. So this is the Stilo Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the colour Wanderlust, which is just the most stunning. Oh, look at that. Amazing. So beautiful. So I'm going to put that on my lid. Again, let's use our fingers and work it into the inner corner. Like so. So you see that sparkle? Can you also see it my nose? Okay, next step is eyelashes. So just going to curl them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does anyone else do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because you know you can't have unevenly curled eyelashes. What? And then I'm going to go in with Model Co Extend Lash Tubing Mascara. Just wipe off the gooby bits. Now this mascara, like all tubing mascaras, just, you know, it'll stay on all day. That's a tram going past, by the way. I live on a tram line, which I love. I just love hearing trams go by. Makes me feel kind of part of Melbourne. And the hustle and bustle of the city, which isn't bustling too much right now during lockdown. So it's really nice to, whoa, see, did that, but don't panic. It just wipes away. I'm going to attempt to put some on my lower lashes, just a little bit, just to frame the eyes. I don't like to do too much of my lower lashes just because I find as I've got older can kind of make it look darker underneath. Like I think it's happening even now. It kind of just casts almost a dark shadow, and I like to be bright and lifted, so I don't know. I usually don't do it. So yeah, I think I will put a little extra concealer under my eyes, just because it started to look a little bit dark again under there. And I think that's the thing about makeup, like if you can take your time with it, which, you know, most of us don't have that luxury, but when you do, it's just to kind of put it on and then go back and assess it and just say, okay, what has settled in and kind of worn off strangely? And what do I need a little bit extra of? Because I am looking at myself now thinking I do need a bit more blush. As the blush is kind of warmed up and is meshing with my skin, I think I need to do a bit more, so popping back into that makeup blush. And cream, you know, this is the thing about creams, is they will kind of warm with your skin and they do kind of become one with your skin in a nice way. So longevity can be a bit trickier, but that's the con. The pro is it's just super easy to tap anything back into place if you need to, because you haven't set it with that powder. And if you have dry skin like me, I won't look at this at the end of the day, for example, and it's all disappeared. Won't be like that at all. It just will have kind of settled into my skin a bit more. And sometimes it can make it look even better because it's all kind of just settled in and it looks like really at one, really super natural with the skin. Okay, so this is how we're currently looking. Now for the lips, I'm gonna try this NARS lipstick in Rose Cliff. It's a satin texture. I don't wear a lot of nude lips because I am pale, it can make me look a little ill. That's a nice texture. Feels like there is some moisture in there, but also that it's not going to go anywhere in a hurry. It's my favourite lip pencil to use, MAC Spice. You know, it's such an iconic lip pencil from the 90s. And I've gone through so many of these. But I like it with this more bronzy look. So I'm just gonna, I shouldn't do this while I talk at the same time. I'm just gonna outline my lips and then blend it in. With my finger. Just go around the edges of a beauty blender. Make sure the edges are clean. I'm just gonna turn the lights, whoa, so you can see it, like me being blinded a bit better. Set my hair up. That's how we're looking. I'm also going to turn the lights down the other way just so you can see it in super natural light, and that's quite dark. This is how we're looking. See my freckles crazily when I turn the lights down like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is finished look. I'm going to put a photo of before and after so you can see the transformation from a pale end of winter type complexion to small bronzy. I think I've skipped spring here, just gone straight to summer with the bronzy look, but hey, I ain't mad about it. So yeah, super easy, just mainly use my fingers. I realised I did use the putty brush with the blush at the start, but I shouldn't have done that. I should have just catched all the fingers, but mainly fingers. And the eyes have just got that champagne-y little hint of sparkle without being over the top. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.